and the Chicago Bears taking on Cam Newton and the Mexico City Golden Eagles.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming 10-71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Mexico City Golden Eagles and the Chicago Bears. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. On the return, Williams. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. Off play action, Fields. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Going to give this time to the tailback. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by Edwards. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's got his 6'5" receiver, that's Tim Patrick. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw him coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
To the air again, Fields. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Out of the gun, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 58 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Williams. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
On the option to give to Williams here. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. On is Santos for the Bears field goal. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, and none other than Cam Newton.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
The Cam's throw complete there to Thomas. The numbers for Thomas from last week's effort. 4 catches, 61 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Newton. To the right side to Eric Ebron. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there. He went swinging for the fences on that play. Didn't quite get in the end zone, but, boy, they're set up pretty now.
Okay, that play just happened. Let it go. Time to defend the goal line, bring some all-out pressure, and try and knock them back.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Eric Ebron. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Golden Eagles have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So this drive spans 7 plays. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Williams now on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second down at 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Golden Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Williams to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Fields. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Newton. Going to throw right side here, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And it's caught. Touchdown. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Golden Eagles are able to extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, Williams. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Fields. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. Back deep, Deontay Harris. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Michael Thomas now heading back onto the field. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, And look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
To throw again on second down. Newton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
3 yards the gain there, second down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Newton's throw here taken in by Boykin. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be first and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. On first and 10, here's Fields. Now they go screen, it's complete. That catch good for only a couple. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. And this will be caught by Edwards. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on second and long. Fields. Under pressure, they got him again. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. Now it's Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws into him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. On second down now, it's Gibson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll go again with Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. A give to Gibson running right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw is Newton. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Fields. Under pressure, and down he goes. Jamie Collins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, right back to Gibson. A little juke, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Newton. Fritz got it complete.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 22, Newton to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll run with Gibson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of 1 yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Golden Eagles are able to add on to that lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Koo now for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Williams now on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the option right is Fields. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged...
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Jamie Collins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Here's Newton. Forced out to his left. Cam wisely hitting the deck at the end as he slides and has the first as well. Here's Gibson on the read option. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they'll run here with Gibson. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. Now Newton. Dancing to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one. And the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. They'll run with Gibson. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Gibson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Gibson on the read option. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line. Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in. Coup for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Following a touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. Williams to return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Fields on first down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Fields now to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract. Now a first down throw, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's brought down. Fields throwing again. He'll get this one to Patrick. 7 yards, the pickup there. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And quickly, they get to the line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for our visitors, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.